On your somatic healing and nervous system regulation journey, as you recover from chronic pain, fight or flight, trauma, anxiety, panic attacks, gastritis, and more, it's great to look at the 7 F's that will F up your recovery. So I just finished the book, Unlearn Your Pain, by Dr. Howard Schubiner. And it was an interesting book. I'm going to do another video reviewing the book. But for now, let's focus on the 7 F's that he talks about as the things that will F up your recovery. I don't know if he says it like that, but I like to say it like that because they will F your recovery the F up. First, before we get into that, I'm going to introduce myself. I'm Healing Wolf, a professional neuroplastic, chronic pain, anxiety, and panic recovery coach. I work with a whole bunch of conditions. You can see them on my website at healingwolfcoaching.com. But the essence of my work is getting my clients to accelerate their recovery, give them momentum so that the recovery happens organically and naturally and arises from within, arises from unconscious mind and the natural energy that gives us life. So, what are the 7 F's that will F up your recovery? We're going to go through them one at a time. First F is definitely fear, because fear is the reason your unconscious mind is creating these protection sensations, like chronic pain. It's afraid of something. It might be afraid of a memory, it might be afraid of a movement. It can be afraid of lots of things. It wants to make sure you survive. So when you're afraid of the sensation, let's say you have a pain sensation, when you're afraid of it, then that F's up your recovery because fear is the fuel for chronic pain, anxiety, panic, all these conditions. Fear is the fuel. So the next F that F's you up is focus. So many of my clients have struggled with this before they come to me. They say, Wolf, I've been focused on this for years. I've tried A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I've gone to 7, 8, 10, 12 doctors. I've done 6 procedures. I focus on this all day. I focus on it, focus on it, focus on it. Well, that F's up your recovery because unconscious mind says, why are they focusing on this thing? Must be dangerous. I'll give them more. You get more chronic pain, more anxiety when you focus on it. So the next F of the 7 F's that'll F you up is to fight. You fight the sensation. You say, I'm a fibro warrior. I'm going to fight this thing. I'm going to really fight it. I'm going to fight these sensations. I'm going to stop them. I'm going to win. Well, when you fight, your unconscious mind gets a message, danger. Oh, be useful to have more chronic pain to make sure that he wins the fight. To give him some extra energy, let's give him a panic attack because if he's in a panic attack, he's going to win that fight. I don't really know what we're fighting. Don't see a bear, but if he's saying he's fighting, there must be a problem. So you see why that F's you up. Next one, frustration. This is really common. Even people who know what they're doing, they say, okay, I've got TMS, I've got Mindbody syndrome, I've got neuroplastic pain, but I am frustrated because I've been working on this thing so hard. I've been focused on it. I've been afraid of it. And I've been doing all the things they say. I did the somatic tracking. I meditated every day for 5 minutes. And I visualized. I did all the stuff. And I'm frustrated that I'm not better. When am I going to get better? See how that keeps it alive? You can't be frustrated with something and not have your unconscious mind see it as a threat. What's the next F that'll F you up? You try to figure it out. You think you're so smart. And a lot of people who I work with, everybody I work with, let's just put it this way, they're brilliant. They're overthinkers. They're intellectual. They've developed this powerful mind that kept them alive when they were kids. Usually there's some trauma there that we shift and clear. But in general, and myself included, we've been overthinking. So we try to figure this thing out. Oh, maybe if I take this peptide and I do this series of movements that this physical therapist recommended, and I take the doctor's shots and I'm figuring this out, and I want to get down on the micro level and figure out what's going on with these cells and my nerves. I need to understand every nerve pathway. There's a lot of overthinkers. In fact, there's a fellow who's I've been communicating with on Facebook in a way, and we've been like back and forth in comments, and he's so focused on the fact that he wants to figure out this nociceptive input that I don't know if he's dealing with chronic pain himself. He hasn't been really explicit about that. But basically, when you try to figure it out, it's a threat. So what's next? We try to fix it. That F's up your recovery. Try to fix it. Fixing behavior is going to doctors, going to trying to overlearn stuff, 15 books, and you talk to 8 coaches, and you're going to 6 groups, and you're chronic pain this and chronic pain that and anxiety, and you're just trying to fix it. You hit it with some herbs, you hit it with some drugs, you hit it with some shots, you hit it with a surgery. You're trying to fix that, and that F's up your recovery. Last one is forlorn. You're just forlorn. You're down. You're effing down because you've been doing some work and you just don't see the results coming through. Well, the irony is that they come through once you drop all these 7 F's. So if you get sad, feel the feelings, realize this journey might be longer than you expect or longer than you want. Here's a great line. It may be longer than you want, but shorter than you expect. I love that line. So that's the 7 F's. Let me go through them again. The 7 F's that F up your recovery, and all the coaches and all of the mind-body physicians that are advocating a scientifically proven method called pain reprocessing therapy that was shown to be really effective in the Boulder back pain study. Lean into this. We need to let go of these 7 F's and stop doing this stuff. We need to stop effing up our recovery. So here they are again, 7 F's. Fear, focus, fight, frustrate, figure out, fix, and forlorn. Drop in the comments which of these you've been doing. Which are effing up your recovery. I want to hear about it right now. And then while you're at it, subscribe to this channel. It helps me keep the effing lights on. It helps me keep, actually I'm not monetized, but it helps me keep my energy high as I help people out of hell. When I was bedbound, I kept praying, if you will, that when I get out of this, I'm going to help people out of this. This is a lonely journey. It's a tough journey. And there are other amazing coaches that are doing what I'm doing. I'm going to join. I'm going to be a general on the field, in the world, helping you not with violence and war, but with a gentle, gracious guidance. So I'm here to get you through the jungles, out of the battle, back to life. And I'm saying battle because I don't want you to be battle. I don't want you to be fighting. I want you to be out of that mindset and into a mindset of this is a dance. I'm moving forward. The sensations, I'm going to embrace them, and I'm going to get better. I know I am. So thanks for subscribing. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. And if you'd like to work with me one-on-one, head to healingwolfcoaching.com. I work with patients on Zoom. We have a good time. It's more of a fun journey than therapy, like traditional therapy type of journey where it goes on forever and maybe doesn't really help. You don't know if it helped. You talked a lot. I'm going to do the heavy lifting. I'm going to do most of the talking. We're going to do processes. We're going to take journeys together. We're going to relax into it. And it's a powerful form of journeying in your mind to reshape your mind. And I love the effect. Rapid resolution therapy has changed my life. That's my main modality. And I'm excited for you to experience it from a seasoned and creative practitioner. I also have more videos and a subscribe link, so please do it. I love you. I know you can do this, and keep going and stay the F out of the 7 F's.